Hello, and welcome to day 2 of our trip. And this is so weird.
You can see me too.
Yeah, no, this is just a reflection, first of all, which is crazy my camera can see it that well, because I cannot see myself in the reflection. All right, so we are on the bus to go to the Harry Potter set today, and we don't know what that actually entails, do we?
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out what that entails. We're hoping to see a lot of the cool sets. We're on the top level of the bus. I think we're almost there too. I think we're getting close. So we'll see what we get to see today, but this is a great way to start day 2, I think.
Yes.
So,
And I'm fed and well rested and caffeinated.
yes, Mackenzie is caffeinated. So we will have a lovely, lovely day because she has her coffee. Wow. We made it, family.
Oh, it's only 10.
Yay! Bye, have fun in the bathroom. I'm looking at the dragon. Compared to Hagrid.
no turning back. As from this moment, the Triwizard Tournament has begun.
So we have already gone through about half of our amazing Harry Potter set tour thing. We started in a room with the hedge maze, which was pretty cool. They had some screens and talked to us about forced perspective and how the whole tour thing's gonna go. And then we got to switch rooms and we went into a cinema where they showed us a video about like everything we're gonna see, what's gonna happen a little bit. I'm moving this. Is this stable? No, it is not. We're gonna do this. We moved into a cinema where they told us all about the different tricks that were used and all the things we're gonna see and how the films took a lot of people to help make. And then the screen just kind of went up and there was doors behind it. We got to open the doors into the great hall of Hogwarts. And then once we were in there, we got to see all the tables set up. They had the LED candles and they had a little demonstration too. So they showed kind of the effects of how it looks when Mad-Eye Moody comes in during the Triwizard Tournament stuff. Anyways, there's some kind of event celebrating the Triwizard Tournament's 20 years. And then we've basically gotten to walk from exhibit to exhibit to exhibit to exhibit, seeing all the original costumes, all the different sets. There was a little demonstration of the... What are the schools called again? Drumstring. What's the other one? Bobaton Academy. I can answer my own questions, apparently. What else we've seen? We've seen the big clock. We've seen the Gryffindor dormitory. We've gotten to see the whole Dark Forest stuff and see how they made like the Patronus a little bit, the spiders falling from the ceiling. Ministry was magic. Was after the Dark Forest. Maybe, possibly. Oh, the Hogwarts Express. We got to walk into the whole station. Well, then when was the Ministry? The Ministry must have been before that. Okay, so we visited the Ministry after seeing a fun demonstration. And then we got to see the dark forest effects and how that is all set up. And then we got to hang out with the train and then see different sections of how it's set up for every year, which is crazy. So this is really cool so far. And now we're at the halfway point and kind of their backlot express. We can see that there's more outside. Can you see something over my shoulder? Oh yeah, you can. There's stuff back there. So like there's a ton to see, and there's a ton more. And they had a bunch of demonstrations and videos set up, so we're learning lots. We're learning lots as we go through and see everything. And now we've enjoyed our meal. So we'll be able to go and see essentially the second half of the tour before we have to get back on the bus. And then we'll be seeing shows later tonight. It's a busy day too. Under the stairs. I'm allowed to be excited about doorknobs. able to do a recap since what? Day 2? I think the last recap I did was day 2 while we were at the Harry Potter exhibit. We were eating lunch. The end of that, let's see if I can remember and summarize it all. So the end of that, we went outside and saw the rest of those exhibits outside, which was just a lot of example set pieces that you might have wanted to take a picture at, like the Hogwarts Bridge and the night bus and the Weasley's house. All of that was just chilling outside. Eventually we went back inside to do the second half of the tour, which started with just like the magical creatures. How do we make them work? From there, I think it moved into concept design, which was like all the pretty pictures that they use before they like design everything for the sets and whatnot. It's where everything starts, just like it does in architecture, which is kind of fun. And then moving on from that, they had a whole setup of the desk of like, maybe it was the desk of the architect. Anyways, it was all the models for all the different little buildings, which I was absolutely fascinated by. One of the like fun facts but sad facts I read was there was a model of Hogwarts that took them 14 weeks to make, and it burned in 6 minutes because they needed a model to burn for the movie to show off Hogwarts burning in the Half-Blood Prince, which is insane. I can't really imagine setting my model on fire after taking that long to make it. But they had a ton of Hogwarts models. There was even like a gigantic scale model of Hogwarts. And they had a whole little projection show that went with it too, so that was really cool. I know we ended up in the gift shop for quite a long time, looking at everything, looking through everything. So that was really fun. I had a hard time finding something for a little bit there because everything looked like the stuff you can get at Universal and wasn't something for the studio. So it took me a little bit to find something. What did I end up finding? I got some kind of keychain. After that night, we made it back in time to go to our shows. Kenzie went to a Stranger Things show. That was Stranger Things, The First Shadow. They were pretty happy about it. Me and Mom went to go see The Lion King, which was fun because it's The Lion King, so you got a few points there already. But then it was really cool because they had all these like fun sets and fun costumes. We took a few pictures outside. I didn't take any pictures inside, I don't think, but it was a cool set. They did have technical difficulties at one point, shortly after the second half started, where they actually dropped the curtain, was like, all right, please hold, we're having technical difficulties. We're hoping to start up again real soon. We're not really sure what the technical difficulties was, and I'm not sure what kind of technical difficulties could stop the whole show that like we didn't notice. The song finished with them all like going to sleep, and then all of a sudden we see like 2 figures run out from the side and the curtain just suddenly drops at full speed. We're like, what? So yeah, 2 stage managers or someone like ran out there as soon as they were done with that scene, and curtain dropped. And so we were chilling for a little while until they brought it back up. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun, colorful sets, fun little nods to the movies. At like one point, there's a comment about like, oh, this wasn't in the cartoon. Let's see. And then the next day was Wednesday. So we got on a bus and we were heading to the cruise ship. So most of that day was travel day.